Have you ever wondered why some people seem to have all the time in the world and all the money, while the rest of us are constantly racing against the clock, just trying to make ends meet? It's a frustrating feeling, right? We all get the same 24 hours in a day, so what's the secret? Well, it turns out the biggest difference between the wealthy and the average person is just about their bank accounts. It's about how they see and use their most valuable asset: time. Most of us are taught to trade our time directly for money. We work an hour, we get paid for an hour. This is the time for money trap. We sell our time to an employer, and our income is capped by the number of hours we can physically work. If we want to earn more, we have to work more overtime, a second job, a side hustle that eats up our weekends. The problem is, time is finite. You can't create more of it. So this path inevitably leads to a ceiling on your income and often burnout. You're constantly running on a hamster wheel, trading your precious life hours for a paycheck that barely covers the bills. Now, let's look at how the wealthy approach this. They see time not as something to sell, but as something to buy. This is a massive mindset shift. Instead of asking, "How many hours do I need to work to afford this?" they ask, "How can I use my money to buy back my time?" They understand that their own time is the most valuable and limited resource they have. So they actively look for ways to leverage other people's time, other people's money, and systems to create value without their direct hour-for-hour involvement. Think about it. A wealthy entrepreneur doesn't try to do everything themselves. They don't do their own accounting, build their own website from scratch, or handle every customer service call. Why? Because they know their time is better spent on high-value activities that only they can do, like setting the vision for the company, building strategic partnerships, or creating new products. They hire an accountant, a web developer, a customer service team. They are essentially buying the time and expertise of others to free up their own. Each hour they buy back allows them to focus on tasks that generate significantly more value than what they paid for that hour. This is the concept of leverage. This leads us to the second key difference. The average person focuses on earning, while the wealthy focus on building assets. An asset is something that puts money in your pocket without you having to actively work for it. It decouples your income from your time. When you're stuck in the time for money trap, your income is active. You stop working, the money stops coming in. But when you build assets, you create passive or semi-passive income streams. What are these assets? They can be businesses that run on systems with a team of employees. They can be real estate properties that generate rental income month after month. They can be investments in the stock market, like dividend-paying stocks that pay you just for owning them. They can even be intellectual property, like a book, a course, or a YouTube channel like this one, that continues to generate revenue long after the initial work is done. The creation of these assets requires an upfront investment of time and money. But once they're established, they work for you, 24/7, even while you sleep. They are machines that convert a one-time effort into a continuous stream of income and, more importantly, free time. This brings us to the concept of time horizons. The average person often thinks in the short term. We think about the next paycheck, the next bill, the next vacation. Our financial planning is often reactive, focused on immediate needs and wants. We save what's left after spending. The wealthy, on the other hand, think long-term. They are patient. They are willing to delay gratification today for a much greater reward tomorrow. When they make an investment, they're not thinking about flipping it for a quick profit next week. They're thinking about where that investment will be in 5, 10, or even 20 years. This long-term perspective allows them to weather market fluctuations and benefit from the incredible power of compounding. Compounding isn't just about money. It applies to skills, relationships, and knowledge too. Every book they read, every skill they learn, every connection they make is an investment in their future self, compounding over time to create massive advantages. They plant trees today, knowing they won't sit in the shade for many years. But they also know that one day they'll have a whole forest. So how do we start making this shift? It begins with a conscious decision to value your time differently. Start by calculating your real hourly wage. Not just what your boss pays you, but what you actually earn after taxes. commuting costs, work clothes, and all the other expenses related to your job. You might be shocked to find out how little you're actually getting per hour of your life. This simple exercise can be a powerful motivator. Next, start thinking like an investor, not a consumer. Before you make a purchase, ask yourself, is this an asset or a liability? Will this put money in my pocket or take money out of it? This doesn't mean you can never buy nice things, but it shifts your default mindset from consumption to creation and investment. Maybe instead of buying the latest smartphone, you invest that money in a course that teaches you a high-income skill, or you use it as a down payment on a rental property. Then start small with buying back your time. What are the low-value, time-consuming tasks in your life that you hate doing? Maybe it's cleaning the house, mowing the lawn, or grocery shopping. Could you hire someone or use a service to do it for you, even for just a few hours a month? The cost might seem like an indulgence at first, but what could you do with those reclaimed hours? Could you use that time to work on a side business, learn a new skill, or simply rest and recharge so you're more effective at your main job? You're not just buying convenience, you're buying focus, you're buying energy, you're buying the mental space to think bigger. Finally, dedicate a portion of your time and income, no matter how small, to building your own asset. It could be anything. Start a blog about a topic you love. Learn to code and build a small app. Save $100 a month and put it into a low-cost index fund. The key is to start. The first asset is the hardest to build, but the momentum it creates is life-changing. It proves to you that it's possible to make money outside of a 9-to-5 job. It opens your eyes to a new world of possibility. This journey from trading time for money to having your assets work for you isn't an overnight process. It requires a fundamental shift in how you view the world and your place in it. It's about moving from being a passenger in your financial life to being the driver. The rich aren't smarter than you. They just play the game by a different set of rules. They understand that true wealth isn't about having a lot of money. It's about having a lot of time and the freedom to choose how you spend it. By learning to see time as your most precious resource, by focusing on building assets instead of just earning a wage, and by adopting a long-term perspective, you can start to rewrite your own rules and build a life of not just wealth, but true freedom. Thank you so much for watching. If this video sparked a new idea for you, please hit that like button and subscribe for more content on building wealth and freedom. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. What's one small step you can take this week to start buying back your time? Let's discuss. Until next time.